I'm Julia Sauve, and I work as a freelance choreographer and a dance teacher. Started off as a performing dancer, and I think that, you have to be versatile, so I started teaching, and then out of that you start choreographing, and one gig sort of leads to the next, and then you realize, wow, I really do love to choreograph. Every day's different for me, and I really like that about my life. Like some days I'm just teaching, some days I'm teaching and doing some choreo, some days I'm just going in to choreograph. Usually I like to have things prepared before that day. Sitting out in the audience on opening night and watching it all happen. And I always think, oh, remember the very first day that that I set this number on them, and now look how far they've come with it. So that's the best thing. When you have to redo a whole number, usually because some other element in the show has changed, or maybe you're going to lose some of your dancers for some reason, or something's really not working out and you've tried to make it work, and for some reason either the director doesn't like it or I don't like it or something, and it just is a redo. Whoa. Not great. Not great. I think you have to have a lot of love for what you're doing. And, it's hard because we live in a small place, and so I get a lot of work living in a small place. If I lived in a bigger center, it would be a lot more competitive probably. So, I'm very fortunate. Well, you have to have a lot of dance experience. If you can sing and act as well, that's definitely an asset. I didn't mean to sound scary when I said, financially, but that's a reality. So you have to do a lot of other things. Like you have to teach dance, and you maybe do some coaching. For instance, I work with the synchro swimmers and the skaters, so you have to leave yourself open to be very versatile. Well, I have my master's in movement education, and I found that really sort of pushed me along because I learned a lot about how people learn. And so that when I go to choreograph something, that's always there, like that part of my education. Probably the more education, the better. Definitely train with a lot of different people. Okay, try not to narrow yourself down to one teacher or just one voice teacher. Work with as many different people as you can. Audition for as many things as you can, even if the part doesn't work out, well, boom, on to the next audition. Observe. I would say that for any performing artist. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, take your earbuds out of your ears, get off your phone, and study the world around you. Have conversations with people, and I'm not saying never be on your phone or your earbuds or any of that, but observe the world around you. There's inspiration everywhere. You could see a flock of birds take off in the morning, and you're going to set something that afternoon, and maybe you go, that's it, I'm going to do a flock of birds, and it's going to fit perfectly with that. But if I'm distracted and all over the place, those little signs, right? Those little things that I might observe, they might not necessarily be there, Or like if let's say you want to do something that's like waves, or you're choreographing how an animal moves. Well, you have to go look at waves, and you have to go look at how that animal moves. So that's my main advice.